Beautiful strike. A birdie for Ernie. One of the best shots. One of the best shots, which we've seen a multitude of great shots today. Well, that one is another which has found the bunker on the left-hand side, or certainly gives that impression.
Any minute now, Gary Evans as well have a two-shot lead. Really not threatening a par. Ernie's played 3.
Els to save par. So it's a shot dropped on the first hole. Not the start that Ernie Els would have wanted.
Shouldn't be a problem today.
He set it out just a wee bit to the right to allow for the fall on the ground. And here it comes. Here it comes. Just not quite enough. He would have dearly loved to step straight into a birdie, an easy birdie, to make up for the first dropped shot.
Big swing here on Ernie's putt. Ernie, #1 putter this week. He's been using the flat stick very well. Probably the last thing he really wanted was a very calm day today, Sam, wasn't it? Because it was going to open the field up.
Bring the whole lot into contention, as we've seen. From 2 ahead is 2 behind, but he has 16 holes to make up the deficit.
From behind the tee, I'll tell you that it's down the fairway. But Sam, what did you make this morning that Ernie was out on the range 2.5 hours before his tee time?
It's as if a trigger has been pulled. It's just an amazing thing how, well, from the atmosphere here, everything travels across the course so quickly.
Ernie on the 4th tee. They're playing a 4-iron today. He's pulled it a touch.
Almost impossible up and down from left-hand side.
Safely in for a par 5. Even for today's round. Els driving at 6, 468 yard, par 4, enormous distance, and conditions now are absolutely benign.
He's going with a 7-iron here, 163 to the pin. He's got to get it up quite quickly. The fairway rises quickly in front of him.
Well, it's on the back of the green, Jules. A little bit left again.
On the 7th tee. Well, this par 3 was the easiest hole yesterday. Easiest of the 4 par 3s. Well, he's put that a long way from the flag.
It's a good read. Beautiful putt, beautiful approach putt for Ernie. The sun on his back now. I'll be watching this down at Fan Court, where he has a home. The bunkers, a cluster of them on the right, on the corner there. And going to the left, and they're in there to find it, the marshals. And he's on the left-hand side. Those are the bunkers I was talking about. The tees at the top of your picture. He's across where those 2 or 3 men are. Well, he's not done that. He's not fallen short. In fact, bounds on. And that's pretty good from where he was. It was a magnificent little chip and run there from Ernie. Makes up for the poor tee shot, or the inaccuracy of the tee shot, really. Tap that one in to stay. I think he can do that without interfering with his colleague's line, Hansen. And that keeps him at 5 under, sharing the lead.
Ernie Els with an iron on the 9th. Ernie Els with 250 to the front of the par 5 9th. Had a 3-wood out a moment ago, but he's gone for long iron. I guess it must be the 2-iron. He'll need to start it with the wind off the left, down the left-hand side. Everything moves left to right as he gets up to the green.
It's quite flat in front of the green. He's asking it to jump. It is doing, and it'll start moving to the right if it gets on the surface. Here it comes. Down. There's such a high bank leading up to that wall on the left. And that's good. Now, this is the par 5, so he has a putt for an eagle 3.
The hair from the left. Just going to have a look. Just going to have a look. Just the pace beating it. Fraction slower and it would have turned.
It's got a tasty wee distance pass, Ken. It's not a gimme. Beautiful roll from Ernie though. He does putt beautifully.
New leader, Ernie Els, out in 35. He leads by 1, 9 holes left to play.
I know you're enjoying watching the golf, and Ernie's pushed one up and he's talking to himself, and oh, steady now, don't roll off and down. Lovely shot. 2 beautiful swings the last 2 holes, Ken. Might just be stepping up a gear.
Long par 4 this one, not playing quite so long today, but a timely birdie for Els. Whenever you can finish to the left of the pin at the 10th, it's always quite an inviting pattern. Well, the crowd like it, but Ernie looking a little anxious. Well, it's run into the thick stuff and looks to have settled down.
Just aim safely to the right of the pin.
Over is not good.
Come down. Come down.
Got a bit of a flyer. Pitches in the upslope. Well judged from Els.
I think Ricky Roberts was panicking a little bit when that took off.
Well, good putt. Perfect weight. And he'll remain at 7. Leader of the putting stats this week, so no surprise to see him at the top.
Yeah, he's got a terrific record at the Open. St Andrews in 2000, he was 3rd. He was 2nd last year.
Out into the blue it went and down onto the green centre, well, the centre of the green grass, right in the middle of the fairway. Beautiful shot.
Sets up beautifully for him, doesn't it?
Looks like a firm 9-iron. And it's a beauty. Yes, it is. Wonderful into that green. And about 8 feet left for another birdie to widen the gap. Good strike. Beautiful strike. A birdie for Ernie. And he goes to 8 under through 12 holes.
Crucial hole coming up, Alex, the 13th. Where's that one gone? Going left. Oh, and that's a chasm, that one.
Well, it's certainly gone a long way left. I fear it's in that very deep bunker.
We've seen a multitude of great shots today, and even the ones that Gary Evans hit, that is the equal. Magnificent bunker shot.
Shot of the championship, Alex.
Beautiful shot.
Down 14. Oh, and there's a bunker there. Is there any in another?
Just got out.
I think he's got a 6-iron.
Oh, steady now. That it got a little bit of grab, but then it spun on again. I thought it was going to stop half that distance away, but a good chance to salvage its par. Five, drop shot caused by that tugged tee shot.
Like that. Now that gets sorted out if he keeps his spine on the right angle instead of straightening up. And that is magnificent.
179 to the pin, going in with a 7-iron. If you can land it 4 or 5 yards short and left, it should move down to the hole.
Go! Go!
He needs a kick forward.
Go!
Yes, that's fine. It's a good solid shot. He knew as soon as he hit it, it was just soaring on him a wee bitty, but it's fine.
Turning right and speeds on. It was a good effort. Steady as a rock.
When he won the United States Open back in '94, I remember we believed that from 5 feet he was probably the best putter in the world. He's got such a beautiful stroke, and it's with him again, I'm happy to say. That was a good 4.
Tugged a little bit again. Misses the target. Maybe a pitch into the top and hop up. Yes. Sharp hit the pin. Oh, clumsy lad, clumsy.
He needed at least 2 bounces on the bank, not one. He could run right to the front of the green and keep going. It might even end up down on the fairway at the bottom of the hill, this one, Peter.
There he goes, if it's going.
That was a bad shot.
Come on, Ernie.
Now that's where Gary Evans was, and you remember he stopped, played a wonderful chip that stopped about half an inch from the hole. Well, we saw Gary Evans put one within an inch from pretty well the same spot. This is not good when you're thinking he's hitting a 6 or 7 iron into the green. No. Fancy taking 5. It's 7 iron in your hand on a beautiful evening.
Hold up.
Well,
Come on, Ernie.
he knows all about it.
Over the bunkers, I think it's carried the lot.
The only danger is if it goes right. No? Oh, that's a cracking shot. Well, young Kenneth, what do you make of it all?
Well, that was a real gem, wasn't it? He's judged the distance absolutely perfectly.
Get a good view from here. You'll see the ball run all the way. And you can usually tell when it's a few feet short if it's got a good chance of going in. This to take the lead.
Drop shots back.
Nick Faldo left himself a 3-iron in here when he needed a par 4 to win 10 years ago. Such is the power of these men now. It'll be a bit less than that, Ernie reckons, in the last 3 or 4 years. He used to hit a 3-iron 200. He now hits a 5-iron 200 yards.
I think that's because they just alter the numbers on the bottom of the clubs, you know. Looks a good swing. There's our man scampering out, taking the measure. Still a long shot though, boys, isn't it, into the green?
Absolutely, but he's given himself a chance of making a 3. Doesn't want to drop a stroke, otherwise he won't even be in the playoff.
He may be aiming a little bit right and just letting it ease in towards the flag. Oh, unlucky it didn't get a hop. Yeah, a V formation. Plenty of bobbies there. Wasn't bad, but he didn't hit it. That putt was for a 69 days. Slightly so. And he's got to hold that to make it a 4-way playoff. Well, there's more work to do. At least 4 more holes left to play.
And he's got 4.
Right?
Ernie's out with the driver. This is an entirely different policy, looks like it. Boom it down the right and get within an 8-iron of the green if he catches a good one. Yeah.
metres, 156 left to the pin after a drive of 295 yards for Ernie. 9-9.
Claret Jug.
Who's going to draw first blood with a birdie? A safe 4 for Ernie on the first hole.
I have to say, they're a marvellous selection of holes for the playoff. Quality par 3, a lovely par 5, just about reachable in two, and two extremely tough par 4s. Stay there. Lots have wandered back from there. Just about stopped. Another par for Ernie.
Ernie taps in.
Well, if ever a hole was made for Ernie to birdie, this really has to be it, despite not getting his birdie in the normal play. But the fairway must look narrow to them. Bunkers down the left, thick rough right.
Looking a little anxious, Wayne. It's going a little down the left.
Well, in regulation play, Ken, he just murdered one down here, well over 300 yards. Left himself a long iron in, but that one hasn't found the fairway.
Got it over and onto the fairway. Tried to do it all with the follow through. I don't know whether you noticed there. He sort of hit it and then collapsed, or didn't really zip it.
Line is pretty good as he hit it. Not really, no. Everyone's lacked pace from putting at the front of the screen.
That's wonderful judgment for such long range. Escaped with a par 5. Never had a chance once his tee shot ended up where it did.
Holding his balance beautifully there, and that is a superb shot, not quite as long as Appleby's 3 would.
It's on line. Nicely, nicely. Big swing. To go back. And play the 18th. Over and over and over again until they have a winner. Ernie parred every hole, and as we thought, 4-3-4-4 would have produced a champion.
After 4 extra holes, we will have a tie between Ernie Els and Thomas Levet. Sudden death will now be played immediately over the 18th hole until a winner emerges. We would ask everyone, please, to stay behind the ropes. Play will start as soon as possible, and the players will be taken by buggy down to the 18th tee.
That's a good one.
A little raw on the tee.
Looked like a low cutter. Maybe in trouble. In bunker. Found the bunker. That's not good, Ernie. Isn't it amazing? And that's not easy, that's a horrid place. Well, we went deep, that's not gone far. But he's safe. Really not threatening the flag. That doesn't mean to say he might not hold it. He's got to be careful on the downswing. He doesn't hit the bank as he comes down. Very well done. Didn't waste much time. For a 4, Thomas Levet. Golly, shaved the hole.
I don't think he's lost his time here. I'm not sure he's not run further past and will maybe have to putt again. I'm not sure about that. Angles can be, yes, he's going straight on with it.
Levet putting on exactly the same line as he was putting earlier in the day. Knows it's just outside the left edge. Has to hold this.
That's a 5. Ernie Els has what you see there. Must be a good 4-footer, maybe a bit more. And this for the championship. If he misses, they go back and do it all over again.
Liesl can't bear to watch. This pin cut is such awkward little ridge on the green.
Not straightforward, Ken, is it?
Just outside the right edge.
Third time of asking. Ernie Els was the champion of 2002. But oh my word, he gave his family and friends and all of us many heart attacks. Very nice.
The winner of the gold medal and the champion golfer for the year is Ernie Els.
If you like this video, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay up to date with the latest uploads from the Open.